Don't let the word get out, but I have discovered the most affordable county in South Central Kentucky where you can still find homes for under $195,000. Yes, that's right, $195,000 in today's market. I'm going to bring to you all the inside scoop, where to eat, play, shop, work, and more, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, my name's Melissa. My team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their smooth move to Kentucky, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We would love to help you make your smooth move to Kentucky. So I'm standing on the county court steps of Morgantown and Butler County, and this is the most affordable county that we have covered to date. Median home price here this year was $195,500. And the lifestyle is a slower pace. They have a strong community. They're really focused on livability and lots of open spaces. You have access to central regional hubs. And then you also have great festivals like the Holiday Hoopla and the Green River Catfish Festival. I'm going to tell you all about it. But let's go check out one of the parks here in town. I want to show you what there is to do. We're now at the Charles Black City Park, and they've done an $8 million renovation here. This is a beautiful park in Morgantown, and they have playground equipment, they have baseball fields, athletic facilities. They actually have a pool, so you can come swimming here. They really focus on quality of life here in Morgantown and giving you lots to choose from and things to do here in the town of Morgantown and in Butler County. Let's go over a little bit about where Morgantown is and where it's located. So from Bowling Green, Morgantown is 28 miles or about a 35-minute drive. From Owensboro, you're 50 miles and about 50-minute drive. And then Elizabethtown is 62 miles or around an hour. Nashville's 87 miles or around an hour and 25 minutes. Evansville, Indiana, you're going to be about 90 miles or an hour and 30 minutes. And we haven't talked a whole lot about Evansville, but they have a lot to offer there as well. And you're on the other side of the Ohio River. Louisville is going to be 106 miles or an hour and 45 minutes. So if you're looking to go from Bowling Green down to Owensboro from Morgantown, either one, you're going to be taking Interstate 165. Interstate 165 is a newer interstate. It was originally known as Natural Parkway, but a couple years ago, they did officially designate it as Interstate Access. And so you can take now Interstate 165. It comes directly through Morgantown. And then you also have US Highway 231, which runs through Morgantown as your key north-south corridor into Bowling Green and also into Indiana. And then Kentucky 70 is your east-west route that runs through the county, and it connects Mammoth Cave and then Cave City. And then they also have another parkway that connects from the Elizabethtown area over through Central City, and that runs just north and just touches Butler County as well. So let's talk a little bit about Morgantown and Butler County. Its population is 12,400 people in Morgantown and Butler County, and it was founded in 1810. It is mostly rolling farmland. On the north side, it's cut out by the Green River, and they call it the Great Bend. It's a dramatic valley views, and it's really well known for having the Green River that runs through it. And the median home price, like we said, was $195,500, which is phenomenal cost of living here. And active homes, there's not a lot. That's going to be the main challenge. It's 24 active listings in the MLS. That is the lowest count per county that we have right now. It's pretty dramatic, but I do think with the growth of Warren County, we're going to definitely see Butler County growing. And I think they're going to have more homes coming available, particularly in new construction, because there's not a whole lot of new construction in Morgantown and Butler County. So let's talk a little bit about the history of Morgantown and Butler County. They are known for their river trade. In fact, Green River runs through the northern edge of Butler County. It does this big dramatic loop, and it's a large river, and it was something that they used to import in salt. So there was a salt trade, and the early settlers used to use the Green River for transportation and to bring goods down. And then so since it was along the Green River trade route, they had a lot of growth around the Green River. Now they have new corporations and new jobs coming in. Delta is a major employer here. There's also an aerospace company that's come into Morgantown, and that's a major employer as well, and they've made big investments into the community. We also are known, since we're on the Green River, for the Green River Catfish Festival that happens every summer in July. They do a fishing tournament, they have car shows, fireworks, a ton of family-friendly and activities. And then in the winter, they do the holiday hoopla. These are all put on by the city. They really focus on the quality of life here for citizens in Morgantown and Butler County, as you can tell, with an $8 million park investment. And then historical architecture. Most of the homes in Morgantown are going to be older, and not like older as in historical designation older, but more along the lines of like the 50s through 70s. But you are going to see, in my opinion, a lot of new growth coming into this area. It's prime for new growth and development. And as they bring in more manufacturing and more jobs, I think we're going to see more growth and development. And I've heard of some new subdivisions potentially coming to Morgantown and Butler County. So let's talk a little bit more about the housing and the neighborhoods. For context, Warren County sells in the mid 300s on median price point. Last I checked, it was 3099. But if you come just 30 minutes up the interstate to Butler County, you're going to find homes in the median price point of $195.5. So it's both affordable and competitive, with only 24 listings across the entire county. And I'm going to take you through, we're going to go tour now 3 very different homes in different price points so you can get a feel of what housing looks like in Morgantown and in Butler County. So now we're out in Butler County, and I want to show you what you can expect for $300,000. The home behind me right over here is a new construction build. It was built in 2025, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,952 square feet, and they're priced at $325,000. They're on 0.9 of an acre. And as you can tell, this isn't a subdivision. This is just, county new construction. There's some also newer homes up on the hill over here. So there's like kind of a pocket of 3 homes that have been constructed. And that's sort of what I would expect. For $325,000, you're also getting things like upgrades like quartz countertops, LV flooring, and you're just minutes from being into Morgantown itself. And it would have Butler County schools. And so this is the kind of thing when we don't have a lot of inventory and you want to be house hunting in a county like Butler County, the best thing you can do is set up a saved search with my team and I, because then we can go ahead and send you any new homes that would come on market in your price point. And you also want to be pre-approved ahead of time so that when homes like this come up for $325,000, and it's a brand new construction home with a lot of attic space and crawl space storage, it's got the attached garage, larger lot, then we can move quickly with being able to make an offer and potentially get in there, see the home, and get it under contract with the right kind of terms. So if you want to be set up for a safe search, just DM me and I would be happy to do that. And I can connect you to one of my agents or myself, and we will take care of you. Let's go drive through the county a little bit. I want to show you more of what the county looks like, and then we're going to go on to the next price point. Now we are in Hidden Valley Golf Course Community. This neighborhood here is just a little hidden pocket. It doesn't have any through traffic because it actually dead ends. The street does right behind me. If you look back here, that's where it dead ends. There's building lots over here, so there's still room to expand. They've got this beautiful 2-story brick home. There's actually a few homes on the market right now in the 400s. The one over here behind me, $425,000. It is a single family, all one level, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and they have 1,918 square feet on 1.85 acre lot. So that gives you an idea of what pricing would be like here in the Hidden Valley Golf Course Community. I love how quiet it is back here, although there is a trash truck about to come through, so hopefully he holds back for a little bit because I want to show you around. Take a look at the views. They've got a lot of mature trees. It's rolling, it's hilly, and then you've got some areas like right over here where you have the golf course community, and you can take in those golf course views without being responsible for all the maintenance and the mowing, which I absolutely love. Let's go drive through the neighborhood and take a look around. We're now outside of town in a part of the county close to Woodbury. This is Woodbury Loop, and this is where you start to find luxury property. When you get over $400,000, the homes in Morgantown and Butler County start to become more luxury in size and the acreage that you're getting and that sort of thing. The home behind me right here is actually on market. It's very large. It's over 5,500 square feet. That has 7 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, an in-ground pool, and 6.5 acres. They're listed at $525,000. That is under $90 a square foot. And in Warren County, you cannot build right now for under $200 a square foot for just your general home. So this is priced way below what the cost of new construction would be. It does need a little bit of updating, maybe some paint, doing some landscaping would definitely go a long way, but this is a really great example of what you get for the money here in Butler County and Morgantown. So you can cross that $400,000 threshold and start to see more acreage, larger homes, more bedrooms. This home actually also has a 1-bedroom apartment in the finished walkout basement. So it could be great for somebody with generational living or that just needs more space or a separate space. You could have a student living at home and going to Western Kentucky University, which is just 30 minutes away via I-65, or excuse me, 165. And it's just a really great option if you're looking for more space, a larger family, and just need more room. So again, a little bit of updating, but nothing crazy needed here, but you get 6.5 acres and a 7-bedroom house that's actually 3 stories, has a ton of room. And there are so many bonus rooms in this home. I counted spaces that would be like 3 or 4 bonus rooms. So tons of bang for your buck here in Morgantown and Butler County. It's a little windy, it's a little chilly, but I want to chat with you about community events and things to do here in Morgantown and Butler County. With a lower population density and a smaller community, you would think there's not a lot to do, but actually Morgantown goes out of their way to make it extremely community friendly. And they have a lot of festivals and things that they do. And the city is actually the one behind majority of it, from the fishing tournaments and the car shows with the Green River Catfish Festival. And then they also have a holiday hoopla that they do in the winter, and they give out gallons and gallons of free hot cocoa. One year they did like 2,000 hot dogs for free that they handed out, and they do festivals and all kinds of, park activities. And then they also they'll shut down the square and they will have these big festivals. In the summer, they also have a huge fireworks show. It's one of the largest in the state, and the city puts it on. So they're really proud of being able to say that they are a community that prides themselves on having a livability that people really, really enjoy. And I think a lot of it goes back to the fact that there's not a whole lot of big city shopping or big city amenities in Morgantown. You're truly looking at a town that is focused on small town community living and having a quality of life that really exemplifies that. So you've got smaller local shops, you've got small local owned restaurants and businesses, and then you have a really invested community center, and they really pride themselves on it, and I think it shows. So let's dive a little bit into the schools. Butler County Schools is a school district that services preschool all the way through the 12th grade. They have 5 schools in total. They have a Morgantown Elementary and North Butler Elementary, Butler County Middle School, Butler County High School, and an Early Learning Center. Overall, they service 2,166 students district-wide, and they have a lot of different things that they do, from smaller schools, meaning smaller class sizes, community-based learning events, and it's great for people who want a close-knit education environment. You're not going to have like huge classroom sizes where you feel like your student's a number and not a student. You're going to be able to get more involved in the classroom experience. For healthcare here in Butler County and Morgantown, you have the Butler County Family Center. They're your primary care physician's facility. And then there's also an urgent care and family practice. Your nearest hospitals are going to be in Bowling Green, about 35 minutes to the southeast. That's going to be the medical center. Also, TriStar Greenview Regional Hospital is in Bowling Green. And if you go to Ohio County Hospital, that's going to be 30 minutes northwest. And Owensboro Health Regional Hospital is going to be an hour north. And that is a major care center. Now let's chat about everybody's favorite topic, the shopping and the dining. Because hey, isn't that the livability that we're all looking for? They do have a coffee shop in town. I stopped there this morning. It's called Hebrews 12. It's really, really cute, right on the town square. Also on Town Square, check out my mother's daughter's cheesecake store. They have pastries, really more like cheesecake, and then they do the chicken salad and that sort of stuff, so you can get. And then I saw they do charcuterie boards too. So if you have an event, that might be a great spot to pick up something from. For your grocery shopping, there is not a Walmart or anything big box chain in town. You have more those smaller regional grocery stores. So you're looking at in Morgantown an IGA and also a Save-A-Lot for groceries, as well as they have two different Dollar General markets. And South Central Kentucky is the home of the original Dollar General. So of course we have to have a Dollar General market, and there are two of them here in Morgantown. There's also Garrison's department store, Grace Abound boutique in town. And then for your big box options, if that's something you're looking for, Walmart Supercenter is 35 minutes away in Bowling Green. You can also find the Greenwood Mall down there in Bowling Green, and Target, and all of those big box options for shopping like Sam's Club. Weekend trip ideas, they have Amish Market here, and then they also have a really great place where you can go at the Raft and pick up groceries, I guess really for like farmers market kind of things. So they have a farmers market, they have Amish markets around here, and then they have your more regional grocery stores. Let's talk a little bit about the recreation and outdoors. Obviously you have the Green River for kayaking, fishing, boating, and more. I guess they're the catfish capital of the world, so you should be able to noodle and pick up some catfish there. There's also the Charles Black City Park where we are right now. They have playgrounds, ball fields, and picnic areas, as well as a pool. And then the Mammoth Cave National Park is just 63 miles away, just about an hour drive, so you can go there and go to the national park. Or Land Between the Lakes is an hour and 3/4, closer to 2-hour drive, where they have lakes and trails and wildlife. They actually still have bison in the preserve there, so you can go check out the bison and Patty's 1880s settlement. We're at a section of the park that's really special. This is where they honor all the service men and women who served in every single military branch that's from Butler County. They have flags and they have monuments to every single branch, and they also have a tank that is real life sitting here as a memorial to everybody who has served. So as a special thank you from our heart to yours, we want to thank you to all the active and retired military service, all of our veterans who have served, because what your sacrifice is and your family sacrifice is not small, it's huge. And we really appreciate helping service members at the Living in Kentucky team. So while Morgantown and Butler County is definitely rural, it's very picturesque. You've got beautiful rolling topography, and then you've got this wide open farmland that it opens up to. You've got the Green River that cuts through the northwest edge of the county, and then you're also still really connected by interstate to either Bowling Green or Owensboro for your shopping, and then your regional outposts towards Nashville, Evansville, Indiana, and Louisville. So if you're looking for a community where you can get plugged in to a more small town community atmosphere, maybe something like we kind of think of when we were kids in the 80s, they definitely have that vibe going on here. But then they also have so much that they offer for quality of life, for local shopping, local businesses, and local entrepreneurs. This is a great spot where you can get plugged in with the Chamber of Commerce. I had coffee with the mayor this morning. It's just a whole lot here to offer for small town living at a huge cost savings. If you would like to schedule a time to talk about if Morgantown could be a right fit for you or Butler County, chat with my team. We would love to work with you and help you make your smooth move to Kentucky.